Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by tall mountains and lush forests, there lived a curious young girl named Mira. One day, while exploring the woods near her village, she stumbled upon something glittering by the side of a brook, a smooth, round stone that sparkled as if it held 1,000 stars. Entranced, Mira picked it up, and as she held it, she heard a faint whisper that seemed to come from within the stone itself. "I am the stone of wishes," it murmured. "I will grant you one wish each day, but remember, every wish comes with a twist." Mira, both thrilled and a little wary, decided to test its power. That evening, sitting under the twilight sky, she closed her eyes and whispered her first wish. "I wish to have the most delicious meal I've ever tasted," she declared, her mind filled with images of feasts and treats. When she opened her eyes, she saw a splendid banquet in front of her, just as she'd dreamed. She dug in, savoring each bite, until her stomach was full. But when she tried to stand up, Mira found herself stuck. Her shoes were planted firmly in the ground. She struggled and pulled, only to realize the twist. To feast so grandly, she'd given up her ability to move freely that night. She laughed at the stone's sly trick and slept there under the stars, grateful for the experience. The next morning, Mira's legs were free again, and she couldn't resist trying the stone once more. This time, she wished for a beautiful necklace made of shimmering jewels. But as soon as the necklace appeared around her neck, it grew heavier and heavier until it was too much to bear. She learned that beauty without purpose could be a burden. Each day, Mira made a new wish, and each time, the stone granted her request in a way that carried a lesson. When she wished for her voice to be heard throughout the land, she found herself talking so loudly that even her whispers could be heard from miles away, scaring the villagers. She quickly wished for silence after that, understanding that sometimes power was best used wisely. As the days went by, Mira grew wiser. She began to choose her wishes carefully, not for selfish desires, but for thoughtful needs. One day, she wished for the strength to help her family in their fields, and this time, the stone's twist was gentle. It gave her the patience to work hard, and the villagers saw her kindness and came to help her as well. Finally, after many days and many wishes, Mira realized the true nature of the stone. It wasn't meant to simply grant wishes, but to teach her about the values of patience, humility, and selflessness. On her last wish, Mira held the stone close and whispered, "I wish to share its magic with everyone who needs a lesson in kindness and wisdom." The stone shimmered, and in a flash of light, it disappeared, scattering its magic across the village. From that day forward, everyone who had a wish in their heart found themselves learning the same lessons Mira had learned: how every wish comes with responsibility, and how the journey to wisdom often requires humility. And so, Mira returned to the village, no longer just a curious girl, but someone who had learned that sometimes the greatest wish of all is to understand oneself. The end.